What's going on, fellas? Jimothy Spyder, as always, joined by my partner, LeRoy Cannonball, back out here. Episode 2, the road trip to Riften. That's right, got a little bit done in the last one, cleared a cave, cleared a mine, and now we are going away from the target. So we're losing distance here, Spider. We might end up actually, oh my god, not this again. Listen, production, play that one more time. Play that one more time. And I walk. And good luck finding someone else who's going to put up with Spider's weird, creeper, cornball personality. Well, not really sure how I ended up catching a verbal shredding there, but that's hurtful. That's not how, that's not the vibe I wanted to put out to start this, but we are out here stealing from the farms. We want that product, Cannonball. Yeah, this is a funny thing about Skyrim that I've never understood. You got these poor people, dirty as all get out. I mean, look, what are they even wearing? Probably stink. Thank God we don't have smell-o-vision yet. Probably smell pretty bad, but anyway, they're out here planting, working hard on the land. You know, cultivating product, cultivating gourds and leeks and cabbages, and you got this guy just rolling up and just takes it. And I've just always wondered, like, how is that not considered stealing? Yeah, that's gotta be tough. You know, you got children dying at every turn because there's no modern medicine, and you don't understand that you should probably wash your hands after using the laboratory. And then you just got this random traveler, this random catman, rolling up and taking all your hard-earned harvest that was supposed to be yours, and the guards are just walking by. They're fine with it. I mean, they're munching on a tomato that they took earlier. It's just, it just must be hard to farm out here in Skyrim. I've always thought that. And we're seeing right now Footage Man not into roleplay, playing as a catman, yet he's in the water. I will say he did catch a fish. And we're coming up on some mud crabs here. Let's get some action going, Spider. Yeah, nice little shot here of a father mud crab with his baby mud crab. Again, just, I guess we're getting into a lot of murdering children. That's been a theme so far. I liked it, actually, seeing the mud crab footage, because it makes me feel seen. It makes me feel some solidarity as we're going to fight some more here, because Footage Man, he's out here fighting crabs, and guess what? I am too. If you know what I'm saying. I am itchy today, Spider. Okay, how about you just go ahead and scoot over? You're a little bit close here. I didn't know that's what you're going through, that struggle, but I don't want you near me. Upon learning that, great thing about this game, slaying another mud crab, great thing about this game is when you don't trigger the dragons, it's pretty peaceful, Cannonball. Yeah, I mean, it's not like dragons are hard, but they can be a pain in the tuchus. You know, especially if you're going one-handed, two-handed, kind of like Footage Man is here early. You just kind of gotta wait for them to land, and it's a pain in the butt, and more women. Another fierce-looking woman. I mean, what is her name? Probably Jane Doe, because they're gonna find her dead corpse, her dead carcass. I don't think they had IDs back then. So, yeah, we'll just go with Jane Doe, Cannonball. Coming up on some towers, and why not? You know, it's not like we have a mission or anything. No rush from Footage Man again. I don't think he needs any supplies. He has enough supplies, and now he's going Hurt Locker on us, Spider, disabling a bomb, disabling a some type of lock trap here. I don't know what'll happen if he doesn't do that, but he did it. Hurt Locker, you know, I stayed away from that movie for a long time. I didn't want it to trigger some high school memories, you know, of being stuffed in lockers and it hurting, of course. As look at this. Fighting with an arrow through the head, and let me just put this back out and relay this to the viewer. How does she even have an arrow in her head? We're not even using arrows. That's some friendly fire, and that's not who I want on my team. If you're putting an arrow through my head before we even start battling as a teammate, I'm probably putting you in the ground. Yeah, an arrow in the head. I mean, it makes me wonder, do you think this is how Arrowhead got into their branding? Even if it is, who cares? I mean, Arrowhead tastes like if you wring out a super mildewy beach towel into some dirty bottle full of microplastics. By the way, thank you for this week's sponsor of the video, Arrowhead. Arrowhead. And that's what's funny about Arrowhead. Like, imagine messing up bottling water, Spyder. I mean, it's not talked enough about how Arrowhead, again, big shout out to them for sponsoring this video. We appreciate you. But it's not talked about enough about how they fumbled selling bottled water, selling water to people, which is a racket in itself. Footage Man has made it clear he doesn't care if you're a man, woman, anything. You're dying with this to this iron war axe, and he took out another woman. There's been no attempt at chivalry. Chivalry is dead. We've seen today, Cannonball, and maybe last video as well. How many supplies do we need for this Riften trip? And how many murder counts do we have to have? I mean, I appreciate the content, but I do think that this could go faster. Look at this, Spyder. He's on the edge here. The edge of glory. Hippy dippy. See you later. No, he survived into some water, Spyder. Yeah, honestly, he just continues to fight. I think after that happens, I'm probably just heading home. I don't have that type of tenacity. Yeah, I want this guy on my team. I mean, even if he can't fight, I want that not give up attitude. I got other members of the gang asking, why is Jeff exactly in? He sucks. So I'll tell you why. Because he's not going to quit on me. And then, of course, 2 battles later, Jeff dies. He gets his head blown smooth off by an enchanted arrow. But, I mean, every man has his breaking point, I suppose. Tenacity only takes you so far, and we're going to see this here. Goodbye, Jeff. Yeah, you should have just went home. Like I said, swim off that waterfall. He's doing the fent lean too, by the way. A young man, maybe an old woman. Hard to tell what she was. Other than dead. I haven't really talked about the whole level up process here. Footage Man does have a level up in the chamber, wisely holding on to it for that free heal up. But these skills, they are going quickly, Cannonball. Well, it's been a non-stop murder party. Is it murder? Is it defense? Is it insanity? Maybe a little bit of all three. And Footage Man's lawyer, man, does he have a case to put together to defend this man. Grabbing some of these materials, grabbing some of these alchemy johns, and unfortunately we can't mix a potion while in combat. But we can pick a lock, Cannonball. Make it make sense. Yeah, that doesn't make much sense, does it, Spyder? Why can't I throw together a Jack and Coke real quickly looking over my shoulder? Why won't you let me do that? But you will allow me to do the very tedious finessing process of lockpicking. Why doesn't time stop when I mix a drink? Raiding out a chest here and end up taking that Iron Mace of Fatigue. That thing's looking fabulous. I tell you what, someone's been hitting me in the head with that for about 20 years because I'm fatigued all the time, Cannonball. I don't know, that's probably, I don't want to be this guy, but that's probably cancer, Spyder. You probably have cancer and you need to get looked at. And look at this. Bow of Embers, speaking of enchanted arrows. R.I.P. Jeff. He's gone, but never forgotten. Can we get an R.I.P. screen up for the young man? Oh yeah, and who could forget when Jeff got plunged 200 feet into the water by a catman much stronger than he doth be. Oh my god, and you saying that, I'm glad you said that. One note that I forgot about that band I was poo-pooing on in the first video, Fireglass Yours. I mean, do they have one song that doesn't have the word doth in it? I mean, what are we doing here? There's a lot of talk about industry plants nowadays when it comes to music, and for good reason. There are a lot of them. But Fireglass Yours, I just want the viewer to know, this has been going on for millennia. Fireglass Yours, 100%, was one of the soulless corporate concoctions. And you know what, Spyder? You can print me saying that. All right, that's a lot of passion, Cannonball. It's a lot of passion. I wish you would have put that out when it was relevant. you know, when we were actually talking about that band, so maybe someone who didn't see that video would understand. It's just out of context here, and I feel like that could have been... It just comes back doing your research and doing your pregame, and I could tell you're not doing it. Who needs pregame when you got yourself a lovely little sweet roll? I mean, these things... And, whoa, we talked about drinks earlier. A little Alto wine. Footage man about to turn up. He's got some sweets and he's got some alcohol, some spirits. And with how ruthless, merciless he's been, I don't think we need to throw in alcohol on top of the mix here. Coming in here, again, into a cave. Just needless violence, needless, just recklessness. But we're here for it. I mean, eventually, I'm praying, I'm hoping, eventually we will get to Riften as look at this. A beast from hell. Face only a mother can love. Now this is truly your father, Spyder. Again, referencing something from a whole other video. No one's gonna pick up on that. Hopefully, when production puts together the short form content, they can kind of maneuver around your horrible context. I am excited to see this new bow we got, that Fire Embers. Look at this, set the man on fire. Less of a man and more of a Cretan. Probably too big to be a Cretan, actually. Yeah, I actually like using that word Cretan for you, since you're not a very big person. This is a mammoth of a... Again, a hellspawn creation. I don't know how else to say it. How many eyes does it have? Too many. Or maybe not enough. Probably could use some more eyes and work on himself, his self-image in the mirror or something. Moisturizer, definitely a razor. We gotta get this guy some Gillette Norelco razor. Maybe we can get a sponsored video out of Norelco. It's asking a lot. I mean, I don't know if anyone's ever gonna sponsor us again after we poo-pooed on the sponsor of this video. Just gonna go with the light armor level ups, and look at this. He's stuck behind a log here, Cannonball, or a stick out of the ground. That's beautiful. He's just gonna get cheesed. This is the power of having a large mind, Spyder. And this troll, obviously underdeveloped, and how much fire? I mean, how long can you be on fire for? This has got to be miserable. This is like when Wolverine gets tortured, you know, because he won't die, or... I don't even know the comics, but I mean, you understand the idea. Regenerating beyond belief, yet still inflicting, while getting suffering inflicted upon you. That's just, it kind of reminds me of what it's like working for this channel. Kind of with you on that one. That was a mouthful, but I'm kind of with you on that one. Just endless misery with no end in sight. But we plug on, we keep going. I don't think we could have beat that troll without the cheese. So Footage Man wisely leaving. Good, maybe we can make more progress on the actual goal. Never mind, we're turning around. I don't know what he's expecting to find. I mean, usually you see a troll in a cave, there's gonna be more trolls, Footage Man. So I don't know if this is the move to turn around. Yet again, we might cheese this next one. We definitely got this badass bow, really badass bow. Stop cursing. I actually had to pay money out of my check. I lost money last video because of how many times I cursed, mispronouncing Kashit. So please, if you could handle some of those costs, that'd be great. Kind of offset our losses here, because it's really just you. And now we talked a lot about how ugly he is. Well, you did. I didn't really say that. I don't like attacking people's looks, but Footage Man is going to just leave. Probably a good call. We saw that fire bow kind of run out of charge, and that was our only saving grace. Production, giving us a nod. It was great to have you with us, guys, and I want to say we made some progress on our way to Riften, but that could just be wishful thinking. Either way, we'll see you next time. Good night.